Hey, Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Shai, Bashim Rakaha Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to you, brothers, pushing this truth throughout the four winds. Okay. Video is entitled "The Time of Revenge is Coming." You know, because if we just take a seat and look back on our history and things that has happened to us, you catch yourself in a lot of tears. You catch yourself in a lot of anger, you know. And the thing is, man, what makes it more, what throws salt in the wound even more, is you'll listen at these devils talk about get over it, that was in the past. Things like Africans sold Africans. What else? All types of things that go back to Africa, you know. And it's just, it just sickens you, you know what I'm saying? And we can't be carnal on this side, but it's really frustrating, you know. And then you look at our people, they don't even want revenge. It's just love, love, love. Turn the other cheek, you know. And that's not the mind frame that we should be in. Now, you deal with all men, like the scripture tell you to, if it possible, be at peace with all men. Okay, we understand that. But you have to be in the mind frame also of understanding that payback is coming. Okay? How can it not be? If it's an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, that means all those Edomites that was lynching, rape, rob, murder, that was doing all those things, that means they got away with everything if it wasn't an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. So that shows you right there that their judgment hasn't come yet. It's some Edomites that done died that haven't received their judgment, you know. But all these things are coming full circle because vengeance and revenge must happen. Okay, this is Psalms 149:5. It says, "Let the saints be joyful in glory." Why are we joyful in glory? Because we understand that all these things that transpired and took place to us, it's payback time. Okay, that's why we're joyful. We understand the kingdom is coming and we're going to get vengeance through Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah on our enemies. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Now, you look up on your bed. When you're on your bed, a lot of things you're doing is thinking. Okay? And when you're thinking, you're just like, you're meditating or sleeping. Like, you take it into a dream if you want to. Okay? But that's the thing. You're meditating. You're basically seeing just how vengeance is going to play out, if you will. Okay, and we're going to get into that. Okay, it says, let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth and the two-edged sword in their hand. Okay, so let's say we're speaking spiritually, we're praising the Lord, and we're reading the scriptures, and we have an understanding of the scriptures. That two-handed sword, it means, guess what? That instrument is for basically cutting, killing. Okay? And when you read in the scriptures, it tells you that vengeance is going to come. All right? It tells you that payback is going to come. So that's why we're rejoicing. We know that our enemies have not gotten away with all the things that they've done. Okay? This is Isaiah 33:15. It says, "He that walketh righteously and speaketh uprightly, he that despiseth the gain of oppressions, that shaketh his hands from holding the bribe. So this person here, he understands who the enemy is. Okay, he understands that somebody has to answer for all these just killings, and it's no payback for it. Okay, he's not going to be a sellout. Okay, there's no sellout in him. He's not accepting bribes. Okay, it says that stoppeth his ears from hearing of blood. So those bribes will make the pain of somebody being killed go away. Like if you took, let's say, Trayvon Martin and his family, and their son was murdered, and Esau turn around and give them $3 million. No, that doesn't take the sting away of that child being killed. Okay, just an example. Okay, it says because let's just say it says ears from hearing blood, that shutteth his eyes from seeing evil. So you're paying him to basically turn a blind eye. Okay, so you're being paid to turn a blind eye. But this upright man, he's not falling for that. It's like Esau basically saying, it's like reparations. Okay, that's what it is. It's like reparations. So reparations will not, it's no amount of money that is going to take away slavery. You can't take that away from the history books with no amount of money. Okay, and the scriptures tell you that the only way to cleanse the land is through the blood of those that shed it. So that wouldn't work. All right, but it says he shall dwell on high, his place of defense shall be in the munitions of the rocks. Bread shall be given him, his water shall be sure. Thine eyes shall see the king in his beauty. They shall behold the land that is very far off. Thine heart shall meditate terror. Okay? Your heart, and we're supposed to be meditating terror on our adversaries, because we know right now that this is basically, this is the side where we're not carnal. But think about when those fishers become hunters. Okay? Terror is going to be meditated on what you're going to do when the Lord hands out spiritual powers, and you could take these other nations and do as you please with them. Okay? It says, where's the scribe? Where's the receiver? Where is he that counted the towers? Okay? Where's the balance? When you looking at these people, it's no balance in them. Okay? Where's the balance of you basing everything in your society off the Bible? Like let's say if you have a Negro kill a Negro, you're arresting that Negro and you're putting him in jail. Now, if you have a Caucasian or Edomite kill a Negro, he could go home the same night, and everybody acts like nothing's wrong with that. Okay, it's just looked upon as fair. So you're asking yourself, where's the balance? You know what I'm saying? But you meditate in terror because these things are really revving your engine. You're like mad. You're like, what's going on here? That's how a righteous man is going to look at it. He's not going to let money affect the way he looks at how this devil maneuvers. All right? 7, it says, this is the continuation of Psalms 149 and 5. This is verse 7. It says, the reason why a two-edged sword is in his hand, it says to execute judgment, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people. That's why, okay? That's why you're on your bed and you're meditating with the two-edged sword in your hand, and you're thinking of all the ways. Imagine if it was your, let's say you had kids. Imagine if your child was walking to school and a cop just for no reason stopped them, and your child wasn't resisting or nothing. Let's say your child was 14 years old. He's just walking home from school and a cop stopped him. And it just so happened to be an Edomite cop. And he slap him and abuse him and basically just kill him and say that the child resisted. And even if they have video footage of the child doing nothing, that cop's going to basically go home that night. And there's going to be no remorse. And if they suspend him, it's going to be with pay, and he can have a GoFundMe page, and they'll be to raise $20 million for him. You know? And that's why you're on your bed meditating terror, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, because it's deserving. Okay? It's deserving. They deserve it. Okay? Period. They deserve it. There's no way nobody should be able to just do something like that, but they call the shots. You understand? This is a precept. This is 2 Thessalonians 1. Chapter 1, I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, so that we ourselves glory in you and the churches of the Most High for your patience and faith in all your persecutions and tribulations that ye endure. Okay? Patience and faith in all your persecutions and tribulations that you endure. So we know that's what we're doing. We're enduring persecutions and tribulations and trials. Okay? Because it's nothing we can do right now but bring these scriptures out. This is vengeance. This is payback right now. Okay? The Lord is going to fight for us. All right? Until he gives us the green light and say go. You can't fight these devils right now, bro. You can get all the guns you want to, man. They'll eradicate you. Yeah, I mean, it'll be funny. You know what I'm saying? Because that was their blessing that they were blessed with. So it's no way you're going to fight them with their blessing. All right? So it says 5, which is a manifest token of the righteous judgment of the Most High. So we deserved it. We went off doing stupid stuff, and this is punishment for it. So we have to be patient in our vengeance. Okay? It says that ye may be counted worthy of the kingdom of the Most High, for which ye also suffer. So we're suffering, and just like Yahushua suffered. Okay, it's not to be compared to it, but we're suffering, and he suffered. He's ready for vengeance. He's ready for the payback. Okay? It says, seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. It's a righteous thing to want payback. You can't be a human, and you can't be on this planet, and someone gets the best of you, and you don't want payback. Okay? If you deal with sports, if someone beats you, let's say you're playing in high school, and you play a team in your district, and they beat you the first game, you're going to mark that on the schedule and say, man, I can't wait till we play them again. It becomes personal. And that's what we have now, because we're seeing these devils, they're just laughing, and they think they're going to have the last laugh, but they just don't know. Okay? But it's a righteous thing to want to pay them back. It says 7, and to you who are troubled, rest with us. Okay? When the Lord Yahushua shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels in flaming fire taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High, that obeyed not the gospel. Okay? Of the Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Okay, so everybody that didn't obey. The heathens got it coming, but 2/3 got it coming also. Okay, and when Yahweh Shah comes back, man, he gonna be mad. It's gonna be no excuses. There's nothing you can say. It's gonna be, don't even talk, bro. Don't even talk. You know what I'm saying? It says, who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of his power, when he shall come to be glorified in his saints. Okay? So the saints are going to be glorified the same way Yahweh Shai is. Okay? And that vengeance is going to come through those elect men also. It says, and to be admired in all them that believe, because our testimony among you was believed in that day. We're gonna see it. Okay, we're gonna see in that day who stood the test of time, who endured to the end. You're gonna see them. Okay. Verse 8, it says, and this is Psalms 149, 5-9, and this is verse 8. It says, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. That means all the other nations are going to captivity. That's what you have. Okay? And that's when the real party begins. That's when the show begins. Okay? It's telling you what's going to happen to them. They're going to be bind with chains, and their nobles with fetters of iron. And these are the people that everybody look up to. Okay? Precept to that is, I started with Isaiah 14, and I went backwards from 5 to 2, okay, for a reason. This is Isaiah 45:5. It says, the Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. So this is what happened. All the rulership on this earth is going to be broken by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay? And this is what's going to happen. This is why it says to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. Verse 2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord, of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. This is a future prophecy. This is what we're about to witness. It has a lot of things that we're going to see before this, but this is what's coming. This is why we're meditating terror, because we understand that payback is coming to these people. Okay? And it gets worse. It gets worse. And this is verse 9. Okay? And verse 8 said, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. And 9 says, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints, praise ye Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So that basically is telling you judgment is going to be executed as it is written to be executed. Okay? This honor have all his saints. We're going to be honored to get vengeance, to get payback. It's going to be an honor to do these things through Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay? And what's written, here's just a few of them. This is Revelation 13:9 and 10. If any man have an ear, we know that everybody have ears. This is understanding. If anybody have understanding, let them understand this. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. It didn't say if, it said must. So this has to happen. Okay? Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. We're patiently waiting, because in verse 9 right there, what does it tell you? This honor have all his saints. Okay, we're patiently waiting because we can't wait. It's going to be an honor for us to do these things. Why? Because we've lived through this hell. We've dealt with the backlash of Esau and his system, telling our women they can live the way they want to live, and they're eating it up. Okay? Before our kids can go to school, they have to be vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? Just all the atrocities and wickedness of this person, of this nation, and everybody that followed. Righteous men have to look at that. Okay? They have to look at that and accept it, but not so much accept it, because we don't accept it. But the thing is, Ezekiel 9:4, it tells you that set a mark on the head of the men that sign cry for all the abominations done thereof. And that's what we're doing. It's you'll walk to the store. It's crazy when you're in a society and you can't tell if a woman is a man, bro. And that's accepted. Okay? It's a lot of signing and crying going on. You don't even know that you're signing and crying. You just shake your head like, oh my goodness, what's this? That's a sign and cry, bro. Because it's not right. All right? Exodus 21:16. It says, and he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. Not if, not maybe, but this is what's going to happen. Okay? If you steal someone, weren't we stolen from the western shores of Africa? When we fled Jerusalem in 70 AD from the Romans? Weren't we sold by Ishmael also? We've been in slavery to all nations, bro. Okay, one more. This is Revelation 18:5-6. It says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and her is America, Babylon, the land we live in. Her sins have reached into heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you. This is vengeance. This is payback. Okay? And double unto her according to her works. In the cup, Salaki, in the cup which she hath filled, fill her double. So you imagine all the worst things that we've seen that's happened to our people in the society. Now double it. Now give it 1,000 years. Oh, it's going to be bad. That's why this walk is worth walking. Okay? That's why everything we're doing is worth it. That's why it's a beautiful thing to just hold on to the end. Okay? If you're put to death, we just have to take that. That's just what it is. We got to take it. There's no running from it, man. Where you gonna go? Like, man, you got to sell yourself out to this truth, man. Payback is coming. Vengeance is coming. Righteous rulership is coming. We just have to hold on. Okay? This thing is almost over. With that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone to rule and teach well. Peace and salutation to you brothers pushing this truth throughout the four winds. Shalom.